A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
He's kicking it off. Danny's is the Chiefs.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And going deep for Hill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him. He pulls it in. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
That should have been batted down.
Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Carry X.
Opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
Hey, that should have been picked right there, too.
Notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
I can hear your voice. You got your voice sharing, Dan. I hear it.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third in inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
I didn't see that.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Did you pick it?
Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for James Conner. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner.
To the other side. He's fucking tracking that left side.
As if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball out of the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out a big win at Tampa Bay in week 3 on Monday Night Football with some nice runs down the stretch.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long.
They're all in fucking
Fundamental
blockers.
breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
You tell everybody to shift to the left with you, Gary. Yep.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man down the backfield, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards.
I called it. I'm like fucking 10 seconds behind.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Both left. Why how'd you both leave?
Toss
I didn't
play,
leave.
Connor. And he'll lose yardage.
Though.
Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
No, got it picked. Gary has the ball now.
Now a toss. This is Connor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
you got tripped up.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown, and it's caught.
What?
It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers.
Wow.
Oh, let me see what happened here now.
Antonio Brown.
Get the fuck out of here.
And the Steelers have taken
Double covered and he caught it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
I'm done fucking around with you, Kerry.
Well, there it is. That's game.
Boswell
First one
now
score.
to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. That electric Kansas City offense takes the field again, and a lot of the talk this year, understandably, has been about Patrick Mahomes, but really this is just a fun team to follow, is it not?
It really is, and when you think about their head coach, Andy Reid, and his ability to adapt to the talent he has, adapt to how they play football in 2018, actually be ahead a little bit, because you see elements of college offenses in his. You see, of course, the spreading the field and throwing into his fast guys like Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce does a little bit of everything at tight end. Kareem Hunt. I love this offense, and they're winning games essentially 42-28. Their defense has the benefit of playing essentially every game with a 14-0 lead. So this is how they're winning, not on lockdown defense, but really through exciting offense.
And now as the weather gets colder and they're having a good season, this is the time to be tailgating at Arrowhead. This is
There is no doubt. Smell that barbecue cooking and hear that crowd chanting and singing the national anthem. Of the Chiefs.
Oh, that was almost one-handed.
Number 10, Cole. What the fuck's that mean?
Tyreek Hill.
Cole, what the fuck's that mean?
You got to put number 10 on the street.
Oh.
If he's playing close,
this to the
so he can burn them.
That's where the first down
Fucking
marker
lob
is
it to him.
here on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Fuck, right to him. Get the fuck out of here.
Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
77.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Should have put your fucking left wide receiver on a slant carry, changed the play. He was fucking playing real close to him. He could have fucking burned him, send him a lob down the field, down the sideline.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Good thing even fuck that ball didn't pop out right there. Made Ben do a flip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air.
You put on fucking pass protection right there, didn't you?
Big runs like that because the defense.
Yeah, yeah, I knew because Schuster fucking was helping blocking. He didn't even go out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ooh, I don't know how he caught that. All right.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 77.
Here's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play.
Nice,
but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
No.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
I got a nice play right there for that fucking goal line.
And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them. But a play like that may
he would have
get
been
them
gone
off
if you
the
wouldn't stepped out of
schneid a little
bounds.
bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still
touchdown.
sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The Conley's got it over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Ooh. 1st down again.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I'm not playing. I got my feet.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Maybe you would have waited like a second later,
Another
Dan,
shot
and
from
led him to the
on
left.
2nd and
Would have been
goal.
touchdown.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You know, Charles, it is hard to believe that we are sitting on the doorstep of Thanksgiving week. Already that time of year, but it always gives us good football. One of the games on Thanksgiving, Chicago and Detroit, that'll get the party started at 12:30. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football.
Wow, I'm sorry, that's not challenged.
And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Dan says, I'll take that.
Here's
Take that right back.
Going deep here for Watkins.
That's what he said.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled
He get a touchdown.
one-handed.
One player here, long diggity dome.
Kansas City touchdown.
Circle, square, yep, had him going. Burned him. One-handed, too.
And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Fucking, I don't want to kick a fucking field goal.
Up top.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
No. No. Oh, I thought you were going to fake it.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Go down.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
They're trying to score again for the half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Oh, you should have got fucking hit stick on that fucker.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
You ain't getting that carry, just so you know. You ain't getting 39 yards. You ain't kicking a field goal either.
Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Ooh, almost hit.
So 3 seconds here
Last
remaining
play.
in the half on is the field goal unit to see about
Gary
getting
gets down
3
the
points.
sideline.
This will be
Like
from
1 second
56
left to
yards
go.
out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short.
Right in the corner.
Good. We have hit halftime. Still 2
you
more
shank it?
quarters to go. We'll take a timeout.
No,
we'll be
hit the
back
fucking
after
pole.
this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 38 yards on the scamper
to the
there.
outside.
They're trying to show they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Looks like they need to turn fucking. Is that Connor?
And room there to work it inside
they need to turn
the 25.
his speed up on here.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take
Oakland,
runs like
no.
that each and every time, won't you?
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
What'd you do?
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is caught. Watkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now it's Connor, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
We're back now in KC. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Hill shedding the tackle. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, they've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They start with a give to counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music team.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Allen Bailey in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation.
Wow, Kerry, what's going on? That's like minding your game. We'll find out Dan's about to fucking come back and beat you.
And that'll make it 2nd and short. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
These two.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Connor. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Again, it's Connor. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I
Play
want my
man,
running
Dan.
back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Got a minute left.
And now here comes Kansas City. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. To throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick, and a little extra.
Yeah, and
wide open in the fucking end zone in the back.
Around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball with